Expedition 33 has been snubbed at the Grammys, which led to some major backlash. And I absolutely agree that Expedition 33 should have been Game of the Year. It should have taken home the bacon. It should have taken home the. It should have won the award, right? And I, I'm I didn't actually see the Game Awards, so I don't know who or what won. But the fact that Expedition 33 did not win, or and it wasn't even actually nominated, we all know what's happening here. Like they are literally trying to take over our space and dictate. Like they're trying to dictate and tell us what to like, who to like, what to play, stuff like that. Like instead of games that are actually proven and deserve to win, they are DEIing video games, and it's absolutely disgusting. I'm so tired of seeing this. This is literally disgusting, and I'm happy to see that a lot of gamers are fighting back against this, and it's been a lot of game failures because of it, and I'm happy to see it. Guys, continue to keep fighting. Continue to keep fighting this kind of fucking bullshit. We just have all these crazy retards that just want to invade our spaces and tell us what to do and control us. It's tiring. It really is.
Got the links in the description. Join the community in my live streams and consider supporting through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, when it comes to the Game Awards, it is already a tough battle for gamers. Typically, things that are newer get the nominations, and titles that release towards the beginning of the year get snubbed because it's like these journalists forget that they exist. They think that people are going to also forget about them, and that if a game...
That's the thing with the journalists, though. The journalists, it's over for journalists. Nobody cares about journalists anymore, right? Because journalists are so disingenuous, right? All they care about, again, is their lefty liberal views, their idealism, right? And they just push propaganda and bullshit and lies. And a lot of people know this. A lot of people have seen this. We have grown up with this shit all our lives, right? Nobody cares and believes the journalists anymore. So journalists are cooked. Journalists are fucked, and they're just trying to do whatever they can in their last moments here.
Doesn't push the political propaganda they prefer, they can easily look past it. Over the past couple of years, games like Black Myth Wukong and Hogwarts Legacy have gotten snubbed at that show, and look at the Grammys. It has always been bad, though this year it is phenomenally hilarious to see because we are not letting this slide anymore. Tons of Disney-based games like Avatar and Star Wars are getting nominations, yet Claire Obscure Expedition 30...
Who cares about Avatar? Are you kidding me? Like, nobody, absolutely nobody talked about that game. Nobody. That game, didn't even exist.
A title that, in my opinion, is in the game of the decade running, is being completely overlooked. And yeah, gamers are not staying silent, which is phenomenal to see. So this article says games nominated in the video game category this year include Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, the DLC, Helldivers 2, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Star Wars Outlaws, DLC, and Sword of the Sea. Now, don't get me wrong, I know that there's a lot of people that love Helldivers 2. I know there's quite a few people that loved Indiana Jones, though I personally don't think that DLC should be in the running, especially when last year Avatar Frontiers of Pandora was actually nominated, the base game was, and the base Star Wars Outlaws title was as well. So we're talking about like double nominations here basically, and I played Avatar, wasn't a great game. Indiana Jones was pretty decent, Star Wars Outlaws wasn't that good. Though, putting aside the gameplay for a minute, because we are talking about the music here, Claire Obscure, Expedition 33 sweeps all of these Easily.
It's no
Stellar
question.
Blade soundtrack
It's
not
literally
being
no
here is
question.
a crime. Death Stranding 2 soundtrack
By
not being here is a
leagues.
crime.
By
Even
leagues.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 soundtrack not being here is a crime. I am so
Literally on
sick
everything,
and
in every category, battle system, fucking soundtrack, story, like characters, every category. Well, except multiplayer, like not multiplayer, like it's not a multiplayer game, it's a single player experience. Like, bro, every category that it is available in, it takes the cake.
tired of seeing this happen. And what the problem primarily is that there's no gamers that are part of this team. There's nobody who actually plays video games. It's very clear to see what they did. Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora is Disney. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is Disney. Star Wars Outlaws is Disney. So they basically just said, what are the major games that Disney's released this year?
I see what she said. I see what y'all did here. I didn't even pay attention to literally all these games are literally Disney. And literally what's been happening with Disney. They've been getting absolutely destroyed because of their DEI push, their DEI bullshit with their all their recent new movies that they've been coming out with. They've been getting cooked. Like, they've been losing so much money. It's insane. Like, they just made it. There's been an update I just seen that they're finally dropping DEI from their bullshit. So I mean, we'll find out, right?
We know, here is the list, and that is such a slap in the face to freaking gamers. I'm so sick and tired of seeing this happen, and clearly I'm not alone given the response to this on social media, because boy, oh boy, is it looking bad for the Grammys. Here's just one of the many posts, and people are saying things like, this is actually diabolical, WTF. I'm not surprised at all. The Grammys has different ways to evaluate OSTs. A few years ago, the Assassin's Creed Mirage OST was nominated instead of Final Fantasy 16. And yeah, I did a previous video on this where I really talked heavily about the previous nominations and winners, and it is just absolutely wild to see how out of touch these people really are. In 2025, you had Star Wars Outlaws, Marvel Spider-Man 2, God of War Ragnarok Valhalla, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, and the winner was Wizardry Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord. And hey, listen, Wizardry is great. I love Wizardry. But for a soundtrack over something like Black Myth Wukong, that is wild to me. Also, ignoring Stellar Blade's existence, wild. The year before, the winner was Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Ah, yes, my fellow movie gamers. We have to make Star Wars win. And the year before that was Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Dawn of Ragnarok. And I think that this is so funny because they claim that the dates are from August to August. So this year would be August 2024 to August 2025. That hasn't been the case for several years. So apparently now this is like a new rule, because look at some of the dates on these games, right? You're nominating something like Guardians of the Galaxy in 2023 when it came out in 2021. Aliens Fireteam Elite 2023, but that came out in 2021. Like, it just doesn't make sense. So I don't know, I guess perhaps they changed it this year. Either way, it's not a good look. Claire Obscure not getting nominated and winning Best Soundtrack should be the clearest sign that these awards are absolutely meaningless. And I always say this, award shows are meaningless at this point.
They really are.
It is always nice to see your favorite product get a little bit of recognition.
Okay, guys, game award shows have always been meaningless. It is all just entertainment, right? It really does not mean shit at all, but some virtue points. That's literally it. The game awards just really do not matter. It really does not. It doesn't change anything. Doesn't make a huge, impact to anything. It's just a quick celebration, hip hip hooray. That's literally all it is. I mean, I don't even understand why we even still have Gamer Awards. I mean, especially with the Game Awards the way it is now, like there's no point to have them. It's trash. It literally is. Like you're gonna take away the excitement now because you want to rig it and be retarded.
Recognition, win a few awards, but it's not like these developers truly need it, and we already know that their games are absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, it's always nice to see your favorite team get patted on the back for their work, but they don't need these award ceremonies. And I hope that these developers actually speak up. I hope that the Claire Obscure team makes a statement saying, oh, we're really disappointed that this happened, because maybe something like that could actually wake up these absolute losers that are part of these events. And I think that they're definitely feeling the burn. Not including Claire Obscure Expedition 33 soundtrack is simply ridiculous. There were no games like this in ages when you stopped playing because you had chills on your back because of the soundtrack. It shows that the experts are totally disconnected from reality. Was it not eligible or submitted? Because not being included in this category is insane. Asmongold also said, why is Expedition 33 not in the running? No one gives a fuck about any of these games. The only one that should be on this list is Helldivers. Fire whichever pathetic retard put this together. They have no idea what they're doing. Expedition 33 not being nominated tells me that the Grammys nominates best score for video games based on how much like a movie the game sounded. E33 doesn't sound like a traditional movie, so it won't get recognized for its brilliance. E33 respects the medium. The award does not. Again, I think that Claire Obscure Expedition 33 is one of the best games I have ever played, hands down, and it deserves so much praise, it deserves so much recognition, and it does suck to see this happen, but we all know in our hearts how amazing this title really is, and we don't need these absolutely
It's okay. It's all right. Guys, it's all right. You know what I mean? It's just the Game Awards. It's just the Grammys, right? That dumb things just really does not matter. It really does not, because at the end of the day, Claire Obscure still won. Claire Obscure still won. It's still on top of that Game Awards, of that Grammys. It's still on top. All right. It's sold millions of fucking copies. Right. It's gotten all the praise. Everyone knows that fucking Claire Obscure is the shit and is top tier. Right. We all know. So you can let all these retards here try to convince you or try to sit here and say that it's not or it's something else. We all know what it is. Number one. All right, just let these retards just sit here and celebrate, looking like dummies. All right, looking like idiots. Okay, trying to virtue signal here, and just let them be in the corner and be an idiot. That's all it is. That's all it is. Just let them be dumb.
Pathetic losers to tell us what deserves to win awards or not, and it is crazy to see this happening, but I am glad that so many people are speaking up and saying how lame this actually is, and I'm very curious to see what's going to happen at Jeff Keighley's Game Awards in about a month, because while...
Oh my god, I forgot about that. I forgot that he has his coming up soon too. So are we about to get a two-piece, bro? Are we about to get a two-piece of this shit? That is this what we about to happen? What about to happen this year? You about to get a two-piece DEI game show, right? We might even have a three-piece DEI game show, right? Because we got Tokyo Game Show too. We got Tokyo Game Show. We still got quite a few game shows to come out before the end of this year. We got 2 months. Well, a month and a half. We got a month and a half, yo.
I think that Expedition 33 is going to get nominated for GOTY. I don't think it's going to win. I think they're going to give it to something like Death Stranding 2, which would break my heart, but only time will tell, though for now that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this important and informative, make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel, and if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I'll talk to you all again in the next video really soon.
Alright, so definitely diabolical shit here. Expedition 33 getting snubbed is just guys, just it's retarded. It's retarded. It's all it is. Game Awards and the Grammys. No one cares. All it is just for excitement. That's all it is, right? The awards really doesn't matter because at the end of the day, the performance of the game and how well it actually did is the real true success. All right, like and subscribe.